All right, so we are, I think, on session 5, part 2. We are playing Torchbearer 2nd edition, and Chris is GMing currently.
Hello. Yes. All right. It's been a little while since we last played. Well, we didn't, it wasn't a formal end of session last time, but who can remember where we went or what we did?
Let me. What did I write down?
Feel like we were in combat. Rather, drive on.
I think we had started the session. That's right, in combat with the troll bats. And I believe essentially we found our way back to the main path, and then I found my shovel. And then I believe we found some treasure as well. Or I think that either the shovel initially was, or kind of the giant rock. And then, yeah, essentially I think we're on our way to bring, what's his face, the heir apparent to the king of the mountain, but all I can really remember, and apparently I have notes here about finding bones. I remember we could tell they were from a giant.
Yeah, we went across the slick bridge, and we went a little bit ways away. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we found like a big pile, and we're like, "Are they coming from the cliff?" And then we're like, "We think maybe that's where like it is with the troll up there, because he was like eating bones or burning bodies or something." And we're like, "I don't know, could be." And then we decided to go back because it looked dangerous. Because if it wasn't that, it could be something else.
Mm-hmm.
And then the treasure, I think, was also a dead adventurer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the treasure was from the dead person that you dug up when you found the shovel.
That was obviously had signs of spiderness, and we're like, "Ooh, a scary spider!" But we dealt with that.
Yes, exactly. It would have been much more ominous if you had discovered it before you already killed the giant spider.
Yeah.
But it was still there, so you found it.
Hmm.
I remembered.
I don't remember if we camped or not, or we were debating camping. I currently don't have any checks on me.
I'm not sure. I don't have any checks on myself either.
Tyler apparently has 2 checks on Wizard site.
Yeah.
Or 1 check on Wizard site. Oh, he used beneficial grab level 2. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm currently exhausted though, so.
Yeah, I think I did something epic during the fight that looked very cool.
With extravagant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were doing something with your bees.
Hold my bees.
Yeah.
Good bee boys.
Yeah, I don't think you guys had camped, but maybe.
My adventuring group is dead. All I want to do is play b-ball.
I don't think so, because I think I would have. There would be like a theologian roll for my.
You're Urt?
My trying to recover with my instinct.
Yeah.
Which I guess it could be a perfect segue to tell you about my instincts quickly before we begin.
Okay.
You're a witch?
My belief instinct skulls.
Oh, yes.
It just carries over from last session. So
Yes.
defend families and friends from all harm. All that. Defeat the Trobat and assist my friends in recovery. So feel like I'm halfway. And then never leave camp without seeking purification. Or never leave rest without seeking purification. So like in camp, or maybe before entering town, or like in town or something like that. That's my stuff.
So for Talia, my belief is it is better to act than to hesitate. My creed, strength is meant to protect and not to exploit. My goal is to take Norin, that tall, lanky man, to his proper throne. And my instinct, which I can't use right now because I'm exhausted, is when adventuring, lead the way.
Ooh. Well, I believe that anything worth doing is worth doing in style. My creed is, I believe there's no hatred, no place for hatred on our crew. My goal was to teach Roman how to read and prep that mate for consumption. And when I'm in camp, I take time to teach others.
All right. So, yes, just a quick reminder of what those are, because this is technically the second half of the session. So yeah, like I said, we'll trying to split them into like 2.5 hour sessions. So yeah, I with that in mind, the floor is yours. Whatever you guys want to do.
So I believe we did make it. Oh yeah, we are the pony. So
Oh, we
we're
were
back on the main
talking.
path.
We were talking to Norin, and he was like, "I kind of want to
Right.
leave," and we're like,
Right,
"We
right,
need
right.
you to go up," and he's like, "Okay, but I'm not gonna help you," and like,
Right.
all talked about that, but it's like, okay, but what does that mean? And he means that we could drag him along, but he won't, but functionally do anything.
Right.
So we could either drag him up there right now, or camp and then do it. We do have an. It's not mapped, but there is a path that we could follow.
Yeah. I think we're fine to go.
Of course, the only thing, yeah, like I think there's like a area of wood that's like super dark that we could like maybe feel our way through, as long as we're not trapped. But it should be okay. And then like if we encounter anything there, we could just make a break for it and run, because I don't. Unless we do have maybe torches and stuff. Yeah, let's go there then. Let's push forward. I'm going to look at my kit to see if I have any stuff here. Oh, I don't have any extra torches or anything. But yeah, let's push forward. Just take the path from the large stones up into the mountain toward the peak.
Yep.
We think the path is go through the Silken Woods, I suppose.
Okay. Sounds good. I will just say you know the way up to the throne. You've been there many times now, so we'll just put you up there. So yeah, you arrive at the throne, and as you approach, the ghostly figure of King Bjorn, kind of like, I don't want to say oozes, but that's the only word I can think of right now. Like,
Maybe
comes into view, reclining on his massive stone throne.
Yeah, I was gonna say coalesces also, but Andrew.
Yeah, coalesces. That's a good word.
Thank you, Andrew.
Great.
No problem.
And he is lying back. He's like, "Have you brought him?"
Indeed. And I present Norin.
Is this him?
Bjorn's eyes like light up with a fiery glow. He says, "Yes,
Ooh.
flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. I sense it now. Though you are one of the small folk, no matter. I pass on my inheritance to you." And he points at Norin and fades away from view before your very eyes.
I turn to Norin and ask, do you feel any different?
He says, "Yes, I feel as though it makes sense now. I can hear him. He says that his vault is now open to you.
Oh.
Behind the throne."
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's.
To us?
Well,
Yes.
Oh wow. Well, very well.
Cool.
So he's like almost walks like trance like to the out behind the throne, and there's the back wall. It's like basically like the it looks like a flat wall, but actually it is it's like the side of the mountain, and it's inscribed with dozens of runes. It's mostly behind the throne, so you didn't really see much of it. And like with his fingertips almost glowing with magic, he strokes. That's not the right word, but like writes the runes in a certain order,
Mhm.
and a recessed rock slides away, revealing the great King Bjorn's treasure chamber.
Oh, it's a chamber. Wow.
Mm-hmm. So the as you walk in, though, following Norin,
Mm.
he's walking with a stride and purpose. I should mention also, like, this door is huge. Obviously,
Right,
I
right.
forgot to impress upon you that it is
The
20
size.
feet tall, size enough for a giant to walk comfortably through.
Oh, what a big door!
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
But the treasure chamber is relatively small. It's like the cap of the mountain. Like I said, tall enough for giants to stand in, but not, like the equivalent of, I guess, a safe. It's relatively small,
Right, right.
but a large wooden chest, big enough for a man to hide in, sits in the center of the room.
Okay.
And Norin looks around, and he says, "What little remains is for you." And he like touches the wood, and the chest crumbles away before your eyes into dust. And lying on the stone dais is a huge giant's finger ring.
Ooh.
He's fading now, he says, but this was his ring. This allowed him to commune with the spirits. It is yours.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Very neat.
Can I? I'll offer it to. Well, I guess whoever wants it as a circlet.
Yes, that is how you could wear it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how. This is a magical ring, obviously. I'm not sure how magical rings work exactly, Sean. If you could help me out.
Sure. Magic is a little like cooler, I think, in this
Yeah,
game than in
I
D&D.
I designed this when I started the dungeon, but I don't remember. I don't quite understand all of my notes. So let me just double check here.
We can talk about how powerful you wanted it to be and what I think.
It was designed to help with spellcasting. Not or specifically for invoking.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go outside to help my
Yeah, let me just double
wife.
check what I'm. Yeah, it's a relic. That's
The-
right. That's the word.
my
It's a
dog.
relic.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So Oswin would make the most use of it then,
Yes.
because I think for relics, it's usually what 2. Or is it a particular invocation? I think it's only one, right? One invocation that it's associated with. That it reduces the urd or whatever.
Yes, but
So for me,
this
let's
is not a minor relic. This is a major relic.
Ooh,
Yeah. Let me just
Cool.
double check what the
Alright, I am back. What's it do?
it is a relic.
Ooh, a relic.
A great relic, I
Ooh.
believe. Let me just double check because I want to make sure that I'm getting the Goda relic. Here we go, relics.
Oh.
It's here we go. 103.
So what relics do usually is they allow the caster to cast spells or like
Yes.
the invocations, and then have the whatever invocation relic it's for. I'll have like the level benefit, so it'll be less burden to cast. I think like minor relics might be like unnamed people, and usually only like one thing.
Right. This is right. This is a named relic.
And
That's right.
named relics,
Yes.
they might, depending on how powerful you want it, could be like a couple or like a few.
Yes.
Invocations depending on the level, or maybe even one if it's like a powerful one.
Yes. This is So this is Bjorn's finger ring, and it is worn head. So you wear it on your head, and it has 3 invocations. It has Gift of Hospitality, Chant of the Lords of Valor, and Cloak of the Lords of Forges. So these are the invocations that are helped by it, basically.
So Gift of Hospitality, Cloak of the Lords of Valor, and
Chant of the Lords of Valor, and Cloak of the Lords of Forges.
Okay. Okay, cool. Interesting.
If you were a giant, you could wear it on your finger, but you're not, so you gotta wear it on your head.
Interesting.
Excellent. I'll look
Yep.
that up.
So the wind kind of whistles through. There's some there's some windows in this place, but they open up to nothing but sky as you look out.
Interesting.
But yeah, Norin is like clutching at his head now. Before he kind of sits down and turns to you, he says, "Well, I'm not sure what good my inheritance will do me, but thank you."
Our pleasure.
I don't suppose that ancient birthright will actually entitle me to this land, whatever that may be worth.
Do you have any sort of like powers now, or things you can do?
He chuckles. He says, "No, I am myself. But I have my life, and were it not for you, I would likely not even have that, so thank you. I suppose I will head back out to the west, where I may still have some family. Thank you for everything. If it's all the same to you, I'll accompany you down to Crossroads Keep before I make ready for my travels."
I think that's a good idea.
Sure.
That works for me.
Yeah, and I'm like thinking about like the Cyclops and like he's obviously protecting something else, and I'm like, and I say, well, suppose grave robbing a mystical energy like monsters, that would be out of the question. Perhaps it's best to let sleeping ghosts lie.
Yeah.
Do ghosts sleep?
I don't know. They could.
Do we want them to sleep? I think is a better question.
I mean, we don't want them to be here, I think. So
that is true.
So let's head down to the town of Grimsby and inform them that we figured out how the what drove the wolves away down the mountain so that it's fine, and then we'll maybe drive them back up the mountain or something from away from the sheep, and then that'll solve that.
Yeah, or hopefully at this point they'll just kind of stop. They'll just kind of go back, like
Yeah.
the townsfolk shooing them essentially, and there not being some force pushing them down. Then might just go back to normal. But you're right. We should go check in on that because that was sort of our initial task. Were we contracted to do that? I can't even remember if we were.
I mean, there was like a problem, and there might have been a reward, and we went off to the mayor, and he saw through our lies and may have informed the Lord.
I don't recall lying.
But he was like, if you take care of it, it's good enough anyway. And then I think that's what happened. And then we were like, okay. And then it's been like probably like.
What are you talking about? The mayor of Grimsby?
The mayor of Grimsby, or like the head person.
Yeah, no, I think Byron successfully convinced him. That was actually why we got in trouble, because everyone was convinced that we were acting on behalf of.
Yes.
whoever was
To
supposed
to recap, the
Oh, he just
basically-
didn't think we could do it. That's what it was. It wasn't that he was like, oh, he was just like, oh my god, adventurers. He sent goddamn adventurers, not like an army or something.
right, but word got back to Crossroads Keep that you had claimed to be acting on a certain noble's behalf, but you actually were not.
Chipman, or Micah Chipman, I'm not sure how you say it. But he's a merchant.
I
guild
thought it was
noble.
funny.
And it's probably been a few days to weeks at this point. We're traveling back and forth a while. But yeah, let's go check in on there. Head down the mountain.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Sure.
Head
Take a
toward
picture first.
head toward the town. Tell them what happened. Tell them the fate.
Yes. So yeah, it's not hard for you to, like I said, you're familiar with this place now, and you have dispatched pretty much anything that could be dangerous on this mountain. So yes, you find no trouble in descending back to the town of Grimsby. And yeah, the city hall, such as it is much as you found it.
As in, it's still a hamlet.
As in, yeah, exactly. But the townsfolk have had a rough season, but
I guess yeah, we can inform them, or the burgomaster or whatever his title is, that we believe the wolves should no longer be a problem.
Well, we'll tell them the whole story. Is that we went up there and we ascertained that the wolves were driven away from their main hunting ground by some unknown force, and we went to investigate what that force was. Because we don't know how many wolves there were, so even if we drove away and killed one wolf, it wouldn't have solved the problem. So we went up there and tried to figure out where it was, and there was a bandit camp that was raided, possibly by wolves or some of the unknown force, or perhaps this giant spider that we found up there. And then it was like tell them the whole story about the king and how there was an adventuring party and there was only one survivor and he happened to be the son, and it was set off. The whole thing was set off by him going on the mountain, but also was solved by him, so not too terrible. And he's the
mayor nods. Okay, so yeah, he listens attentively to your story.
But like, it's not like the wolves should go back. Maybe we should stick around and deal with them, but we're gonna help this individual to Crossroads Keep and come back?
He nods. He says, "Well, we will send word to Crossroads Keep, and let them know if our problem does not go away as you claim. But we haven't had any reports of wolf attacks in the last few weeks since you went up the mountain. So that is certainly a good sign and enough for us to take you at your word. About your reward. Unfortunately, we have heard from Crossroads Keep that, officially speaking, you are outlaws in Grimsby. Due to some misunderstanding with the lord whose lands these are. Now, given the service you have rendered to us, that seems a mite unfair in my view, and certainly the townsfolk are less than eager, shall we say, to carry out such a sentence. So I hope you understand when I tell you that there is no reward that I can officially offer you. However, the good man at the inn has offered to let you stay there at a discount whenever you need. And provided your presence is not too obvious, we will be happy to put you up whenever you need.
Okay, yeah.
I hope that this is amenable to you. Like I say, it is unfortunately I cannot officially reward you in any capacity, as that would undoubtedly bring trouble upon us that we would struggle to survive.
Naturally.
Okay, so yes, so if you stay at the inn in Grimsby, you can. It only costs 1 instead of 2, like it normally does.
Ah,
The base
cool.
cost is reduced to 1 in Grimsby because they're cutting their they're writing it off for your benefit.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Nice, thank you.
So you don't have any formal reward, but that is you don't have any cash reward, but they are willing to do you a solid anyway.
That's much appreciated.
Indeed. Then I guess at this point, does Norin want us to take him to Crossroads, or?
He would appreciate it, yes.
Okay. All right, let's travel on down.
Does this require a check?
If you want only,
I think every
yeah,
time
that'll
we've
be
traveled here.
yeah. Yeah, because this is like a day's, well, like it's most of a day's journey. So yeah, I'll say it is a ob. It's just an ob 1 or 2 Pathfinder test. Let me just check what I think it should be. Probably just ob 2. Yeah, ob 2 Pathfinder.
Okay.
Why not?
I'll take this, sure. Why not? I was talking.
Yeah, short journey, well traveled.
Oh,
Ob
do
2.
I not have a Pathfinder? And I'm
You
scared.
might not be able to. 'Cause
Oh,
you're
no.
afraid.
All right.
Hungry and
Well,
thirsty, but I can do. Why
Well,
not
guess-
Pathfinder either?
well, guess what?
I-
We're doing
oh.
this at a run. Sorry, Talia. I know you're exhausted, but it's all I have left.
All right.
So it's an ob. We say ob 1 or 2. Sorry, I forgot.
Ob 2. Ob 2.
Okay.
Nearby, well traveled route. Ob 2.
Can I help?
Yeah.
I will also help.
We can help. I'm rolling my nature because I cannot make a Pathfinder test, and I'm saying that I'm leading the way, and I'm like going, and it's like I'm starting to jog, and I'm getting a little scared and freaked out because I see the sun is setting, and it's been like And I'm like at the end of it, I'm like just full out like half running, half jogging, like trying to pace like that I can get there by like before the sun sets and we can sleep, because I knew I know there's a ghoul around and I'm freaked out by like everything and the possible wolves. I'm trying to get there before sundown. But so I'm just like setting a fast pace. I guess we have horses and stuff, but I'm running.
Fair enough.
I'm letting Norin use my horse.
So how can I help? Do I have to help with nature? Or do I?
You would have to help with nature, yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Then I run alongside you, and given I am exhausted, so I'm a bit more slow, but I'm also massive and incredibly fit. So I will actually be like, essentially drill sergeanting you as we go.
It's like turn left. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm more just like, don't stop, keep going.
All right.
Even in my exhausted state, I can run circles.
Around me, yeah, sure.
And,
All right.
and I will help by massaging your shoulders so that you're not as tense.
All right.
Is that help me?
I don't know. Does it? I'll let you decide what you think, Sean. Is your character helped?
I mean, I don't know. I cannot move my neck. It seems like it would be helpful, and like in order to do it, he would have to pace me at least to run. It's technically running, but
what is running if not swimming with no resistance?
like, I don't know how that is very helpful.
Given that you're struggling to move your neck right now, I'm actually inclined to say that this will probably help you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could help me. All right, so I'm rolling independent 4 against obstacle 2. 2 helps, and my other modifiers is -2 dice because it doesn't do the current nature. Because I think you roll your current, not your maximum on such tests.
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Nice.
Here it is. Yeah, so you make it to Crossroads Keep without incident.
Yeah.
All the way.
I'm panting as we reach the gates.
Yeah,
Or
we're all sweaty and like.
Norin thanks you and wishes you all well. Perhaps you will see him again one day down the road.
I'm gonna write him in as my friend.
Yes, he does consider you all friends, for what it's worth.
Yay!
And location, I'm gonna say west of Crossroads. Keep on the road.
Yes. His he is a traveling salesman by trade. That is what he's a merchant by trade. So that may be helpful to you. And that's about it I have for prepared stuff. But if you guys still want to, obviously we just kind of got started. So if there's anything else you guys wanted to get to do, I know like I didn't give you much treasure, but that was a consequence of your actions. So I was like, so.
No, that's fair. Probably mostly my fault too, if you think about it.
All right. Well, I think possibly I might want. We have enough for a town.
Maybe. We have whatchamacallit? All that stuff we got off the Dead Adventurer.
Oh yeah. Apparently, I have a cool stolen ring on my hand. I don't know where that's from. Probably from the adventure. Byron, what does Byron have?
Well, there's also the I don't know if it was base camp or Yeah. There's the caches. There's on cart.
What's on the cart?
Spellbooks. We have 3 spellbooks, a book of myths. And I don't know if we did the proper accounting. Well, I think we did for the. What's it? I just wrote it down in my notes potentially.
I think we have a second encyclopedia, or maybe we traded
Yeah.
it.
Encyclopedia. And
No,
then
you got that
a sack
when
of
you were up on the
coins.
mountain. So you do have a bunch of treasure, stuff that you.
Wait. What did you say, Andrew? We have a encyclopedia and a
Encyclopedia and a sack of copper coins.
stack of copper coins. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we gave it all to Rowan.
Probably didn't give him much besides like his life and like. I think. I think also, not written, but Byron said he was put it in his cat. Or no, it was technically worn. It was currently being worn by his apprentice. Is the first giant ring that was non-magical we found.
Yes. Marcel coming in clutch.
But
Which strategy?
we found a giant's ring at the bandit camp.
Oh, okay.
We didn't use that either. And then we found like
And
a
Marcel-
little token, like little necklace coin medallion that was like also like a badge of office of a guy.
Yes.
So I don't know, was that silver or was that wooden, the badge of office? Do you know, Chris?
Wait, which?
Didn't we find like a badge of office for the it had like writing on it carved into it? Might have been wooden.
I said I wore it as a hat as a funny joke.
No, that was a ring, but we found another thing, I think, too. Didn't we? I think we found 2 things with writing on it. And one of them was just like, oh, he's the ring of the mountain folk. And the other one was like, the holders of this is like it's the badge of office. And we shown it to the guy and he's like, you can keep that and use it because you accepted my quest.
Right. Yes, you are right. I believe that was silver, actually. Yes, but I don't. Let me see. I don't know where the items are.
I mean, it's cool enough that we might want to keep it anyway, but if I'm just saying if we can scrounge together enough coin, maybe we want to stay here.
Yeah, I believe it is the equivalent of a silver. Like it's made of silver, so I would be happy to call it the equivalent of a silver coins if you wanted to trade it in. Yeah, I haven't written down what stuff is, unless it was in the.
Look.
Handouts, magic items. I guess I can put your magic item in the magic items now.
Oh yeah.
Loot.
Didn't write anything on Bartholomew.
Yay, Trippa.
And the kid of Bartholomew.
Yeah, so I was wondering if we did base camp, but
Maybe we go do base camp, actually.
or sorry, not base camp, but on cart. But there's base camp as well.
Like maybe we just
additional cash. I don't know.
we just leave to.
Yeah, generally generally if it's not on our person, then I would put it in like the on cart section. When I'm in the party, but I wasn't in the party, so I didn't do that.
Yeah, I just know there was like another circlet, like it was equivalent of a crown. I think it was silver.
Yes, that one. Yes, exactly. There was. Yeah.
And then
exactly.
there was like a necklace thing that was like the badge of the office or whatever. And there was another thing. I want to say it was also silver, but it might have been bone or stone.
Yeah, the badge was silver. And then you had a ring. and then you had the
We found
you had the crown ring, and then you had
a small
the other crown
and
ring that you've got, and then the cyclopedia.
the cyclopedia, and then I think we have a cool stolen ring. Apparently,
Yes.
I don't know where that was from. One of the dead guys, I think. And then I've got a ward also. I think that was all the treasure that we found on the mountain. Spent some of it already, I think.
Yeah.
I guess we have a cyclopedia at base camp, so we could use one of those. I don't know how much they are. They might be pretty expensive, actually. Trying to think of what we want to do. Do we go back to base camp? Do we stay here? I only think, like, I'm only saying maybe stay here because mine and your parents own the hotel, or like work at the hotel.
Sure.
And that would give us benefits to try to recover. I think you might automatically recover exhausted.
I think we do, yeah.
Like I'm not exhausted.
Oh,
You're
sorry, yeah. But yeah, in general, I think we auto recover exhausted at a hotel. Yeah, I'm definitely amenable to that.
Okay.
I'm just looking, like, what is your resources stat? Mine's 0. I would need an item.
Mine is 3.
Okay. And what's Byron's?
Wait, which one?
Your resource stat is 2.
It's a good stat to have.
I mean, I don't know if we don't have it, but I think we have a sack of copper coins and that cyclopedia.
Oh, right. So we could
Talk ourselves.
Yeah, we could do. I could take the cyclopedia to trade because I think it might be more than 1 dice. Byron can take the copper coins, plus he has 2 checks. Or 1 check, sorry. And yeah. I think we stay at the crossroads then, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
We try to pay our bills.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to. Yeah. Let's say at crossroads. Let's enter the town phase.
Okay, sounds good. You are in the town.
We didn't have any outstanding missions, right?
We have like a few outstanding missions, but they're related to me
Nothing-
GMing.
Yeah, I was gonna say nothing for me. Like this, you guys have pretty much done everything
Mhm.
that I had intended you to do anyway. I mean, you can always go back. There is more stuff on the mountain, but it's just a question of if you wanted to. Anyway,
fight or trick a Cyclops. All right. Excellent.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Sounds like one of us might die.
it says so. If you're entering town, first things first. Do you have any checks?
We have 1, I think.
If
We
you
have
have
one,
any
yeah.
checks, you may spend them to recover from conditions as you're approaching town.
Right. Wait. Do we have food to feed him because he's hungry and thirsty? My skin is empty.
My skin is also empty, and so is my bottle. I believe Roman had thingamajings. He had the jug, but yeah.
All
Actually,
right.
no. Although, yeah. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter because he's already tried to recover from injured, right?
Oh, right. So one of us could try then. Yours is automatically going to recover, so should I just take it to try to recover afraid? Because I'm probably not going to drink wine in here. So I'm not going to get the bonus. So I'm just going to...
Oh, yeah. Sure, like the check can be used. Oh, the check, it's like a camp almost. Like anybody can use the check.
Yeah, you can, but it has to be used to recover conditions, I think. And then
I see.
otherwise, it's in town and counts as personal business.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess it should be easy enough for Byron to get rid of hungry and thirsty.
Give me some food.
Okay. I mean that works for me. How do you feel about that, Tyler?
I mean, I like it.
Well, maybe I take the copper coins and then he takes the thing. Where's the loot table? For how much is the encyclopedia worth?
It's 3 dice.
3 dice. Yeah, maybe Tyler takes it. I only need 1 dice to not die, like not cost anything. Yeah, so I'll make a will test to be afraid then. Just try being afraid.
Not be afraid, hopefully. Yeah.
Stop it.
And I'm going to spend my persona to just give myself +1 on that dice. Oh, didn't need it.
Nice.
Better to have it and not need it.
Do you level up before this, or do you now level up? Question.
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing actually.
You dispose of foil. Sorry. You used the check, right?
Yeah. Was the level up being phased before this or
Not
now?
yet. No, it's after this.
Oh yeah, I'll level then. Sweet.
So you spend remaining checks to make recovery tests, dispose of any spoiled food. Then I roll for town events on the town events table. So let me roll for town events. Nothing. Yep. Okay. Nothing crazy. They're not. There are people who are unhappy with you, but not the town in general. So that's fine. Let me just get someone to make the town event roll.
What's the roll?
I think it's
It is
3-6, I think.
I believe so. Let me just get to the table.
Table's on 280 or 383.
283. Yes, thank you. Yes, it is 3d6. No benefits, no penalties.
Aim high.
I can throw that down. 14.
14. Wedding. A wedding spills into the main square. Dance a jig with the bride and groom and recover 1 point of taxed nature.
Noise.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Congratulations. It is a day of celebration. So nobody cares that you're oath-breaking vagabonds. Or,
Line?
yeah, not
Man, what
oath-breaking. That's worse. Just liars.
what a quiet day so far.
Okay, next town is now I believe you level up.
Sweet.
I believe. Let me just double check, but yes, I think so.
Yeah, because if it's at the end of the town phase, then I might try and spend my persona during.
Yeah, no, you level up now. Yep.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
level up if you can.
I can level, I believe, to level
Okay.
2. So I have 5 fate spent and 3 persona.
Congratulations.
And it's 3/3. Cast Ranger Thurge, level 2. I could either
I'm still
choose
quite a ways away from.
to be militant. I could use 1 additional weapon type, except bows or crossbows, and wear helmets or use armor. Or I could take a vow to the Lords of Justice, and they will have cursed me with sight that penetrates the heart. And once per phase, I may make a will test versus the target's nature. If successful, the Game Master reveals one of the following: a creed, a trait, or the last evil deed committed by that target. This test does not count a turn. That sounds cool. I'm going to take a vow to the Lord of Justice.
All right. A vow to the Lord of Justice.
All right. Cool. That's that. And
Now you all need to decide where you are staying while you're in town. I think you guys pretty much already decided that, but
I have
Yeah.
parents that work at the hotel.
yes.
I think it's the same hotel, and I think I know. I know Talia. So I was like, oh yeah, we know each other.
You're trying to figure out if it was like we shared, but I think it's my parents own it and your parents work there. Or like,
Something like that. I don't know how rich your parents would need to be, but definitely are just cooks. They don't own anything. I think your parents know cook. Or what's your parents' skill?
one is my dad's a haggler and my mom is a cook.
Okay, so yeah.
The idea was that my mom was a baker essentially, and then I guess my dad is whatever he does there.
Yeah, so you might be pretty high up or own it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll stay there. You stay there. That leaves Tyler with staying in some place where he can. Did he try to attempt to cure his thing?
I think so.
I did not attempt yet.
I thought
No,
he
I mean, I
didn't.
think he tried. Oh, okay, maybe not.
I don't
That's
think
right,
he did.
yeah.
I don't think he failed or anything.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, go
Wait,
next.
for which?
You're trying to
you're
recover.
like-
I don't think you've made an attempt to try to recover your health test.
I did not. No,
Yeah.
I did not attempt.
I'm like going back. I'm pretty sure he just didn't have enough. We didn't have enough checks for any of that.
No.
He needs to stay at some place that has
A bonus.
the bonus, or has able to make the test, or he can drink there for free.
Yeah.
If he stays at if he stays at a hotel, he would need base cost 3. He'd be able to make 2 recovery tests, but that's kind of overkill. But you get +1 on the healer test. All
Then you
right.
would need a healer to heal him, right?
Yeah. He could, or with +1 for the healer test, 1 +1 to recover on the injury test.
Oh, okay. I see.
If he stayed at the inn, he'd get a free drink, and he'd get to make a test. Flophouse, he doesn't get a free drink, but he gets 1 test. But he could technically drink at the tavern and then go to the Flophouse. But does the first tavern give you? I think the first drink of the tavern removes hungry and thirsty, and also gives you a roll in the rumors table. So maybe he should stay at the Flophouse, try to recover injured, and then go to the tavern and get a drink.
I mean, I can dig it.
And
Whatever you want.
And that gives you 2, two, and then you had to get possibly. Was it 3 dice or 2 dice for the encyclopedia?
It was 3.
3, and then you could do like 1 other thing. Which I think is cool. And then I have, yeah, and then we have basically, yeah, I think that's it. But I get like I get a free stay. I have already recovered. And then I'm gonna have an instinct to like use my thing, and then I'm going to try to make a test. I get a free test because I get like one extra test that raises by +1. Okay, so I think that's it. That's the plan. That's the strategy. Let us make some recovery tests, I guess.
Okay.
I'm also wondering, like, we don't have anything else that I could use as money, eh? So I might try to fix my helmet. But I don't know if we have any extra stuff.
Fixing your helmet.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's just
So in
wondering
order
if he has money.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say in order to do that would be you'd need to go to the guild hall and
I mean, that might be worth it, and you could use the circlet that, like the second non-magical ring that we found. That is like the. What was that?
Yep.
Marcel was wearing. Can we
so
do
yeah,
that?
it's just +1 per trade. It's just +1 lifestyle cost to get to make to in order to rent the facilities basically, and try and make the test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have to do it myself.
That just gives you the chance of renting the facilities.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, you rent the facilities, but it just gives you the chance of fixing it.
Fixing
Obviously,
it, yeah.
there's no guarantee
Okay.
if you
I
wanted to do
mean,
that.
Sure, that seems interesting. Because then, if I can get armor going, then I can eventually repair my and our stuff. I imagine will be useful at some point.
Okay.
Assuming
want-
that's fine with everyone if I use that Marcel hat.
How's Marcel feel? He likes it.
He likes it? Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marcel.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, yeah, I'm down to do that.
Okay,
Do I
you
recover exhausted immediately or only once I leave town?
I think immediately.
Yes.
Okay, coolio. And sorry,
I
how much
mean, you
was
can do the things in town in any order, but generally, I would make my recovery rolls first because there's no reason not to, right?
Yeah. And sorry, how much is the circlet worth?
Yeah.
The
It's the silver
The
silver
hat.
crown like thing. That's not the not
Not yet.
the magical one.
No.
right. Let me see if I don't remember if I wrote down what it was worth. Let me check. If not, I'll just make something up.
Is it like 1D per test? Is that how it works? Or
Yeah. It's a one +1 lifestyle per
lifestyle.
per thing, and then you make a test when you leave.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was a brass ring, I believe. I wrote down that it was a large brass ring. I don't know if I. Anyway, it was because it was inscribed with runes. It was value 2 dice of treasure.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a huge, like, the brass is valuable, but it's not like 10 pounds of silver or something.
Okay. Well, in that case,
To be fair, the silver ring's probably brass on the inside too. It's just plated.
right.
But
Well, because Osmond, right now you're using the copper coins to cover your bills.
Yeah, I'm only doing probably one thing.
Okay.
But I have a instinct that says when I rest, I should get to like pray.
Okay. Well, then either maybe I'll make. Can I do like 2 armor tests assuming I failed the first one, or would I just have to think of something else to do? Oh, I have an idea of what I want to do. It's really dumb, but
Do it.
it might be.
Maybe
Maybe I will do it. We'll see. We'll see.
let's see. I think first things first is Tyler should go get a drink at the tavern because he's thirsty and we don't get the free stuff until we leave.
I'm so thirsty.
So cure your hunger, thirsty, and you would roll on the tavern table.
No problem. What's the name of the bar I'm going to? It's the nearest one. What's the best drink hole?
The best drink hole. I've not named any of these things. What's the best drink hole, Chris?
For someone like me.
I'm gonna go with the Hog's Blood.
Going to the Hog's Blood, getting wet.
The Hog's Blood Tavern. All right.
Roll for hungry and thirsty.
How do you cure it and then you make a
Yep. First drink's free, I guess. Well, not free, but.
Part of the
town
lifestyle.
events book? Okay, so the rumor lifestyle things in the town events.
Yep.
Cool.
Sorry, you want to hear a rumor, basically?
Well, he gets when he gets the first drink, he gets to hear one rumor.
Yes, the Tavern Rumor's favorite table. Let me find it. Boop. Okay.
$2.98.
Here it is, 298. And why is it so hard to find? Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I guess it wasn't showing up. Anyway, okay. Go ahead and roll 3d6, Tyler.
It's a good
14.
rumor.
Okay. I will. I'll tell you later.
Oh. That juicy, huh?
Yep. It'll wait until you're done your business here at the inn,
Ooh.
or at the tavern, I should say.
Okay, so he did a thing. Do you want to do a thing next, or should I do a thing? Andrew.
You can do things. So I'm just writing some stuff down right now.
Okay. I'm going to use my instinct because we're at resting. And I'm going to pray for purification.
All right, I believe in you.
Now it is, and I think it is my current urge.
Whoops.
Ritual 8. 8, let's look. Purification. Alright. Oh, I pray. Can I actually spend my coin? I was gonna spend my coin maybe to make maybe I'll ask Chris. I don't know what this means, but I have a thing to always pray when resting. Like, can I go to the shrine and do it and get a bonus, maybe? Because it says when attempting purification at an uncorrupted shrine or temple, +1 the theologian test. I think I'm gonna go either way. But will this count as like my instinct, or will I need to get +1?
Let me see.
I think technically praying at the shrine might count as personal business, or I might need to be a member of of that place, in which case I can't pray there. I'm not sure.
It depends. Okay, so it looks like most attends shrines to leave offerings. They are not attended by priests. You have to make offerings on your own. To make an offering to the immortals who inhabit this shrine, test the theologian skill using the listed obstacle.
Yeah, so
you don't want to do that. You just want to go to the shrine, right?
I want to go to the
And
shrine
pray?
and pray because it's on page
Fine.
105.
If you're not making an offering, so it looks like the lifestyle cost is just if you're making an offering, but
Okay.
otherwise you can just go pray at the shrine.
Yeah, and it would normally be +1, but it's an instinct, so it'll not be +1. So
Yes, exactly. It would be personal business, exactly.
theologian against my current
Burden.
equal to your burden. Okay, my burden is 3. Oh. Theologian test 3 +1 for other modifiers. Praying there. Yeah. All right, let's roll this. 2. I fail.
No.
All right.
Failed test indicates you get a twist or condition. In the event of a condition, the burden reduced by 1. A twist indicates that I've earned the ire of my own person. Your burden remains until I purify myself and entangle my destiny.
Yeah, I will not give a twist. I will just impose a condition. I will say, let me see. What conditions do you have?
None right now.
None. Okay. I will say you are struck with a terrible fear of your god's wrath. You have been in his ill graces for far too long, and it makes you nervous. You feel as though you are being watched at all times. So you are afraid.
I get 1 stigma away. I'm afraid.
Other than that,
Make a hit to anger their accident, Sean.
Oh, I hit angry on accident. Myself. I'm afraid. There we go.
Gotta drink more wine now.
Yeah. Something. Okay, so that's my stuff.
Mhm.
What does anyone else do?
Sure. I'll try and go hammer out my my helmet.
Ob 1 armor.
Uh,
It'll be +1 lifestyle cost to make the attempt, which I already told you, but just to be consistent.
Sure. I don't think I do anything here or add anything. Hey, I did it.
You did it. Your helmet is repaired.
Sick. Okay. And with okay, so with my new shiny helmet and my blood running red hot, I'm coming back from a slew of adventuring. Talia walks into the tavern and challenges someone to a barroom brawl, to a fist fight.
Okay.
That's a thing you could
Interesting.
do at taverns?
What's that?
Is that a thing you could do at taverns?
I don't know. I just figured I would go be
It
like,
isn't.
anyone think you can take me on? I'm not, to be clear, I'm not like coming in and just like
fine.
picking a fight. I'm like challenge. I'm like basically being like, who's got the guts to take me on, kind of thing.
Sure.
I'm looking for a challenge.
Yeah.
So you're doing
I
personal business to try
I
to.
was gonna say this counts as like personal business, I would say, but yeah. Sure. Someone. Let me see. How the best way to handle this is.
I'm gonna be transparent. I was just looking to make a fighter test, but it just depends how you want to run it. So
Yeah, I guess. I'm just trying to figure out how I should. I mean, you know what? Yeah, you can just make an opposed fighter test. So yeah,
If you're looking for something, you could go to the Beast with Two Legs 201, pick a profession, and then he just fights that guy.
where is it in
The Scholar's Guide, page 201 is the
201?
Beast
Okay,
with Two
a
Legs.
random person. Yeah,
Random
that's what I'll do. So
NPCs.
yeah, some drunkard decides that you're good enough for him.
yeah. To be clear too,
Um,
it's because I'm a woman. I'm making like an extra point of like almost proving myself or seeing if anyone like, you know, like, who can stand up to me. Just because I'm a girl, you think I'm weak?
You're harassing people.
I'm just being.
You didn't have to prove yourself. In fact,
I'm
they
having.
were well alone. They thought, "What if okay, this person's here?"
all right, so a local tough decides he'll take you on. So it's a versus four fighter test.
Oh, sick! A worthy
He's
opponent.
tough, and he's the kind of person who will fight someone just because you asked.
All right, this is
Most of the person would
exactly
even
who
be
I
wound
was
up.
hoping to fight. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so do I want to use anything? I can't use Heart of Battle because I've already used it, right? And it doesn't refresh in town.
No,
Yeah,
refreshers.
you can't generally use those kinds of things in town. I don't think, or can you? I don't know.
I say
Let
he
me
already
make a
uses
check.
it. It only
I've already
refreshes
used
at
the
the
beneficial.
beginning of the session.
The session, right?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna tap my nature. I really want to win this fight.
A fight that you started that you didn't have to do
Yeah,
because
but
you have
like
to prove it. You're proving
this is
something to
like
yourself that no one else is
this is
privy
like the
to.
fucking this is what Telly was meant to do. Okay, let me just make sure everything is correct.
Talia's a fucking asshole.
She's a fighter. It's what she does.
You can be a
Okay.
fighter and mind your own business.
I'm going to tap my nature. Talia's excited. She finally gets to be in her element. I don't think there's anything else I want to do. I don't think so. Okay. I guess we walk out into the. Is there a crowd or is it just like?
Yeah, everyone in the tavern pushes you guys out into the street. They want to see a fight.
Oh, sick. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll like take off my armor and stuff. I'm probably just wearing clothes.
Sure.
And then, yeah, we'll just. I don't know. There's probably not a bell, but like, I guess someone will be like, fight, 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 and then we'll go at it. So, I'll let him swing first, and then I'll try and like almost dodge to the side, like around his shoulder, and then swing into his chin for a strong uppercut. But let's see if I get it. Oh my god! I just got it by tapping my nature.
Oh,
Yep. All right. Yeah, it happens exactly as you describe. Yeah. So the fight is fairly short. Your brawn quickly overpowers the man, who, stunned, collapses onto his back before crawling away. He's like, "I give! Enough! Enough!" He spits on the floor and stalks away.
Okay.
The crowd cheers.
Tally, you don't need to reduce your nature.
Don't I?
It's only on fails, I think.
Oh, is it? I thought it was outside my nature. I reduce it.
I
No matter what.
thought it was on
Nope.
fails.
Oh, okay.
It's only if you fail.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Did you increase your nature because of the wedding also?
I did. Yes.
Excellent.
I believe, yeah, for nature rules now they changed. We're still getting used to this, but it is if it's in your nature, it's free. You don't have to do anything; just do it.
Right.
No matter what, if you pass or fail, it doesn't matter. If it's outside your nature and successful, then it's temporarily taxed by 1.
Oh, then it is then.
Oh, sorry, yes, that's right. Because this is outside your nature.
Yep.
Okay.
All
right.
Excellent.
But there is one person in the crowd who is less than pleased that everyone has left the bar and is just standing in the street shouting, and it is the tavern keeper. He is irate. He says, "How dare you scare away all my customers, cause trouble? That's it. You are banned.
Oh,
So-
nice.
You are banned from the taverns of Crossroads Keep until further notice,
Excellent.
as penalty for your malfeasance."
This is so awesome.
So keep that, write that down somewhere.
Okay.
I will do it.
Crossroads
I don't know where to put it.
Keep Tavern.
Should I put this in? Where should I put this, Sean, so that we remember it?
Maybe we put it in party titles. We'll just
Sure.
I'll edit it to titles and deeds or something.
Okay. Okay, I will.
Should do I list him as an enemy, or I could just ban for like?
You're banned from the taverns in Crossroad Keep until
Okay.
further notice.
Okay.
Nice.
You can maybe do something to get them back in your good graces. It'll
Bring
you
them a ton
know.
of alcohol or something.
I will say the party is welcome in Grimsby. I think it was the inn, right? The inn is the one that costs 2, and okay. I've put that in titles and deeds so that we remember that the party is welcome in Grimsby, and Talia is banned from the taverns of Crossroads Keep. Till further notice, you can always change that. Of course, it's not like,
Right.
but you'd have to do something about it, I guess.
What a great quest you just got.
Yeah, basically. I mean, hey, there are smaller quests as well.
Did you hit save on that?
I believe so. Yep.
Maybe I have to reload.
It's just under current characters.
Ah, there we go. That's funny. From that's great. That's great. Excellent.
All right, what next?
That's it for Talia, I think. I've had my fun.
I to have that natural flow of people do things and other people do things. I think Tyler or Byron should go heal up or try to heal on his own.
All right. I'm already tipsy. Had a bit to drink. Probably won't feel any part of any procedure happening, so I'm gonna attempt to heal my injury.
Okay.
Where can I go to do this?
Well,
you're where we're
I'm gonna do it at the tavern.
Yeah, you're staying at the inn.
Yes.
Which
Oh,
you leave the tavern and then go to the inn, and then you click Health Ob 4 under the conditions section next to injured, little text, and make an injury test to try to recover.
And nobody can help me, and I can't even. I'm rolling less than what the Ob with Ob 2, or what's the Ob again?
It's Ob 4.
Ob 4. Okay. I'm gonna have to spend a fate probably to if I roll a 6 because the odd is higher than what I'm rolling. It's independent.
And bonus on the
Also-
test that it hits.
Sorry,
Sorry,
where
Sean.
what are we doing here?
He's rolling for an injury recovery test.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I'm gonna.
No, he's not staying at the
Right?
inn. He's staying at the flop house. But yeah, he gets to make one free test there.
I see. I see.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to use my last free beneficial trait, Wizard Sight, in order to help me heal myself, in that I can see all possible ways this could not have happened. No, I phrased that poorly. I'm going to use Wizard Sight to visualize the healed wound, and that will guide me, much like a surgeon watching a video.
Sure. Why not? I like
Alrighty.
that. You can picture you've seen your flesh knit together magically before.
Pretty much. Yeah. I'm going to go with that. That'll put me on par with the ob, so hopefully I get a 6.
You did get.
I get a 6. I get to spend a fate.
Okay.
You just need to get 3 more consecutive 6s.
I need 3 6s. Come on. No.
You got a 1. All right, so that's a failed health test.
True. So you could do mark in advance. Oh no, you already have the maximum on fails.
You can always suck it up.
Or go seek a healer now.
Or
Yeah.
goes. I was gonna say, I guess you can't heal it on your own now, right? Yeah.
Right.
So you've either got to suck it up or seek a healer. Your choice.
I'm going to go see a healer, because
Whoa.
what the fuck can I do?
Yeah. Well, we don't have. I don't know if you have enough money to do that. Maybe you do. But
Well, I mean, you do have like resources, like, you know, like if the margin of failure is less than the tax, it's still okay,
yeah.
right? So
I'm
you
gonna
just
go.
the resources test, but you don't actually lose any resources if it's less than that. So
Yeah.
So since I'm staying at the fancy hotel, I'm going to try to make an afraid test recovery.
go for it.
Do this. 3 versus 3. Let's try. I have a 6. I do not have a 6. Alright, yeah, I fail. Not recover this time.
Yep,
Fine.
you're still afraid.
That's will. I already have 2 failed will. Oh, I get it. I did get a successful one though. When I cured it before.
When entering town.
Yeah, when I entered town, I didn't mark that. All right. That is all I'm doing. I think I do have one more thing I can do in town, and because I think it makes lots of sense. I'll just do it now. I'm afeared. I tried to go home or go to the thing to steady my nerves, and that didn't work. So instead, I'm going to go. Wait, is the shrine? Is praying at the shrine like lifestyle, or is it? You have to give money right away.
It is. Sorry, if you pray at the shrine, you need to. If you mean make an offering?
Yeah. There's like there's like a thing
it's-
we could do.
+1 lifestyle cost. Yeah, so if you decide to do it, I will roll to see which immortals are currently present at the shrine. And then you have to make a theologian test. If it's success, you get a roll in the immortal omens table. If it's a fail, you get a condition or twist. But if you get there's also, you can also make offerings to anyway.
To the dark gods.
But yeah, to the dark gods, which is even harder, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
well,
failure brings a condition and you roll or a twist and they don't listen to you basically.
All right. Well, I'm going to make an offering because that sounds
All
like
right.
fun.
Roll 1d6. Five. The Lords of Valor and Terror.
Ooh, I have a chant to one of them.
Okay. Well, there you go. It is an Ob 3 theologian test.
All right. That sounds like fun.
Right to the gods.
Sure. Let's make this roll. Yes.
Yes. Roll 1d6 on the Immortal Omens table.
Ooh, well, this is fun.
They hear your prayer. 6.
Oh wow.
The Lords of Valor and Terror grant you a boon. You add plus 1d to all tests for your class skills for 1 phase.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. So for adventure phase or something? The next adventure phase?
I assume so, the next adventure phase, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, what are your class skills? I forget.
Oh, I guess it's the ones that come.
With, yeah. What are they? Just so I remember.
Well,
I'll write them
There-
down.
List for sure.
Very beginning. Gather round. Oh, a little bit before that. There we go. Human Surge. There we go. Skills:
Yeah.
fighter, ritualist, orator, healer, theologian.
Ooh, healer, maybe you can heal them. Probably not, but
There
I
you
mean, I
go. So
appreciate
those
it,
ones you
but-
get plus 1d throughout the next phase.
Alright, well, next time I play, probably. I'll probably switch off next time to be the DM.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, whatever. The next phase that your character plays, if you were to be the DM next time, it'll be
Next one phase.
the next phase that you use it. Yeah, exactly.
It changes. Cool.
And yeah, any other business in town?
I think that's for me. That's all I could do. Just I guess Tyler has Byron has enough gold to do one more thing without any penalty, and you could probably do 2 more things if you really want to push it.
Well, there's a spicy rumor that I can't really act on yet, but
Oh right, sorry. That's remind. I was going to tell you when you left the tavern,
Tavern?
but I forgot.
I'm still in the tavern technically. I just tried to
were you
do.
or were you watching me fight?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you now. So, a message is brought to you as you leave the tavern, and it is from your mentor, former mentor, I guess.
What?
Yes. He says, "Dear Byron, I have news of your former captain.
Oh no!
There is rumors that he has been found. Please see me when you can."
Ooh.
Shit.
Hmm.
I feel like I should be making preps now to go see him, like get food and stuff. I feel like that'd be the most appropriate thing to do, but it is still nighttime.
He was captured.
We don't know that yet.
Your
As
former
far as-
captain has been missing for a long time. You don't know where he is, apparently.
He's been missing. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So that you still get to do one, I guess, thing,
Mhm.
Tyler.
Is there anything you'd be excited to do, Tyler?
What do you have? What's your current spell list looking like?
My spell list is not I should be doing some scribe stuff. That's a good point. Yes. And I go into edit mode so I can see everything in like a line, or at least more condensed.
So you have two things you could put in your memory.
I have the scroll for Swarm, but I used that, didn't I? Yeah, I gotta get that back.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
we
X that out.
we need to go to the other place to get that back, but
I think I'm gonna memorize Water Lung, and no, wait. If Swarm is known, but I don't have a. That doesn't mean I can write it down, can I? Because that's not memorized. But my other spells are in my book, so I can memorize those.
yeah. Just
Yeah,
looking on your sheet, you can memorize supernatural vision or get rid of Wisdom of the Sages and memorize Waterlung because it's caster level 2. It takes up 2 slots in your memory palace. I think that's how that works. Maybe it doesn't. Let me look. Haven't done this in a while because you've just been using like scrolls and stuff in level 1 stuff for a long time.
Yeah.
So let's see what second level things do. So Arcana is 89. Page 89 is an engineering book.
What about all these ones that say A? Are those also level 1?
No, they're just in. Wait. No, I just know that the water lung is a 2. I think C1 might mean that it's in Spellbook 1, Spellbook 2. Maybe?
Yeah.
But anyway, I just want to know what memorizing. Yeah, so it's a second circle spell to memorize. So it needs 2 spots to memorize.
Alright.
So you need to forget Wisdom of the Sages. So your choice would be memorize Wayfinder's Friend or forget Wisdom of the Sages and memorize Waterloo.
I don't remember the last time I actually used. Oh wait.
Supernatural Vision is kind of like you could see auras with Wizard Sight, so you can like try to read someone's aura, or you can look at magics, like you can like basically detect magic and enchantments with Supernatural Vision.
Actually, wait. I really like. Sorry, go on.
Wisdom of the Sages is like language of a month, like you like summon a ghost and it like translates for you, sort of.
I was actually gonna say I really like Wisdom of the Sages. I forgot. I think I used this a couple times already, and that's good. I guess I'm gonna scribe stuff. Like I have a spell book for things. I guess it'd be probably useful to like write a scroll for it, just so I can use it in the pinch. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I have Supernal Vision, Mystic Porter, Weird Lights. Which one was Weird Lights again?
You don't. You can only scribe spells you currently know, and it counts as like going to the guild. I think for terms of rules, where it's like you pay +1 and you do a thing. You go to the guild hall, so you would be able to scribe scroll of Supernal Vision, Wayfinder's Friend. You could scribe a scroll of Waterlung.
I was gonna say scribing a scroll is one of the ways that you can remove a spell from your memory palace that isn't casting it.
Oh, it's not. Okay, yeah. So you have to scribe a scroll from your memory palace. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I was gonna say. I don't know exactly how scribing works, other than that. I know that's one way you can make a scroll.
I think that's the only way.
You can scribe to scribe a scroll. You must have it memorized. That's right.
So. Yes, I think I talked about this on the or like chatted with people on the Torchbearer Discord, like the semi-official Torchbearer Discord. Yes, spellbooks is the true scrolls. So putting stuff, learning it, and having it in a spellbook, and burning it from your spellbook is the true way you use like D&D like scrolls, because actually making scrolls of them first is like a 2-step process, whereas just putting in your scroll book just means you got to go back to your like base camp and you're more tied to a specific location.
Not really.
Anyway.
Yeah, so you'd have to make a scroll of Wisdom of the Sages, but then you wouldn't have you wouldn't have anything in your memory palace.
Okay. I didn't have. I feel like I needed my memory palace though, don't I?
If you want to
Can I
cast
put
it.
it?
Oh, if you put it as a scroll, you'll always have an option to cast it later.
Yeah. But is that in my memory palace? Does that mean I have to go learn it again?
No.
Or can I just read the scroll?
You would know it. It will still be in your spellbook, and then you'll also have a scroll that you can then cast it from.
Alrighty. I think I'm gonna do that then.
Okay.
Right, in a scroll. Also, I bet I can give this scroll to somebody and it'll be useful.
Okay, so do you want to scribe it? You want to? Okay.
Yeah, I'm making a scroll.
Okay.
Baby.
It's on page 190.
So it's Scholar, and which spell is it?
Wisdom of the Sages. That is on page 191. Ob to describe. Magic stuff is just like its base.
Yep. Ob to scribe to put it in a scroll, and then it'll no longer be in your memory.
Scholar test.
Yeah, Ob to Scholar, and then you can memorize a new spell. Now or later.
Fuck. I'm rolling very poorly.
Oh, because you're injured?
Yeah.
Is Scholar? Is it minus? Is being injured -1 die to all tests or to
skills, nature, will, and health?
Oh, skills is okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pray that this one die I'm rolling is a 6.
It is not. It is.
It's just I'm doing it.
Okay. No. So that's a failed Scholar test.
No. And my failure's already full.
You okay, what happens when you fail to scribe a scroll?
You could twist or condition just like any other test. The condition might be you don't have a scroll, or it blows up or does something magical.
Yeah, let me see if there's any suggested ones. Because I don't know what to do. I say that you so you I'll just give you, I can't think of a good twist, so I'll just say you are exhausted at the effort.
Yeah, I'm not doing too hot. Byron needs a win.
Okay, but you do get it though.
Scroll, but you do have a scroll of it now instead of being in your memory palace. But when you cast a spell out of your memory palace, does it use it up?
Yeah, it's like gone from your memory palace.
Right, and you have to memorize it again at camp.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. That being said, you now have to put it in your kit, and it's like pack 1.
Yes.
Oh, but you do have you have scroll with swarm, but you used it, so you could just on your kit you could just write in that it's now Wisdom of the Sages.
All right. That is my turn.
Oh, I think that's everything. I think that's all we could do.
All right,
Tyler could
you guys
maybe
ready
do one thing else if he wanted to try push his luck, but he might be running the risk of running up debt in for your resources or taxing your resources. So I think I'm good to go. Is everyone else good to go?
I'm good to go.
Talia? Andrew? Is he here?
Yeah.
We good to pay our bills and leave
There
the
we
town?
go. Okay, Jesus,
Okay.
sorry. I think I muted myself. I was coughing.
That's fine. Okay, so
Um,
resources tests. Who's first?
I could be first.
Okay,
Uh,
so your lifestyle cost is
I believe my lifestyle cost is 1.
just 1, because yeah, you made the offering and that's it, right?
free
Free
thing.
accommodation, but you made an offering.
Personal
so that's
business, but it's instinct and then offering.
1. Yep. So
and
just
then I
ob
have
1
one thing of
treasure.
treasure.
Okay. So go ahead and make your resource test.
Come on.
You fail, but you are insulated.
My treasure, no.
All right.
People are grumbling at me.
Uh, you paid it off. It's okay.
Yeah, but they don't like me because I didn't. Wasn't smooth enough. Who goes next?
I'll go next. I'll roll my resources.
You paid, but they feel like they got ripped off.
Yeah. And I wasn't nice about it too.
All right, Tyler. So you had you stayed at the flop house and you did personal business. Anything else? Oh, you went to the tavern, but that was free. So
No, the tavern drinks is 1 also.
oh, okay. So ob 3, and you have how many dice of treasure?
He has 2, and then he has I believe the cyclopedia, which was 3,
Oh, okay.
or was it 2?
Cyclopedia was 3.
Yeah, he's using one of the 2 cyclopedias we have.
Yeah, the other one's on the card. Don't sell that.
Yeah.
Or do. It's fine.
No, like one of them, the one on the card is, and I think one of them's in a secret stash back at base.
The ones that are base. That's right. Okay. Yeah, because it's good for tests of certain kinds.
Yeah.
It's supplies. Anyway, okay, go ahead.
So other modifiers +3.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna use a check against myself.
You can't
for
use a
this.
check
You
against
can't.
yourself
I
in
can't.
town.
Against yourself in town.
Oh.
Roll the 3 extra dice, Tyler.
Oh, I forgot the 3 extra dice.
All right, you pass.
Excellent. Make
Wow.
that pass
Six.
on the resources test.
I have to fail it, and then I can go to resources 3.
Nice. All right, Andrew, you're last.
I will roll.
How many things you do?
I think.
Just
2,
you had personal business at the tavern, and
and then fixing my helmet.
Oh man, okay, yeah.
yeah, so ob 2.
Whoosh. Oh wow! I just make it.
You succeed.
Do we get a bonus die for this being our hometown? I forget.
Oh shit! You're right.
I forget.
I think we do actually.
I might not because my level might be too low.
Really?
I don't remember.
It's not. Yeah. No. Well, yeah. No. Level 1 +1d to resources in your hometown.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna make that 1 extra die because I want that pass. I know it's a little
Okay.
too fail, but I want it.
No, that's fine.
I want it so
Just
badly.
remember in future, it's your hometown.
Oh, it's 1. Ugh. Terrible.
All right. Didn't matter. All right, but you get the pass, Talia. All right, and yeah, you guys are out of town, free and clear.
Okay.
Is there anything I should do in leaving town? I don't think so, right? There's no automatic rolls anymore.
No, that's replaced with like get a rumor table roll when you drink at the tavern.
Yeah,
and then
for free.
Also, if there's absolutely zero, the GM might want to throw something, but we have like
You
a ton right now.
You all get free water. Remember to fill your water skins and whatever else you might want.
Hey,
And the turn count is back at 1. The grind, I should say.
Just fill it, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how you count it.
Yeah, like this.
And then at 1, we'll click it, and then 2.
Exactly. When you make the next test, it'll go to 1. All right. Well, I'd say that's about it.
Oh, I did have
I don't know.
preserved rations for Tyler. Oh well, it was fun where he got sent there anyway.
I'm so hungry.
No, you drank your food, so it's fine.
I'm whining now though, just because it's funny.
Okay.
I'm picturing you just pulling it out and just like, oops, I had food. And I'm like, I'm so hungry.
Excellent. Well, we can. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm filling up my bottle. Hit bottle water. Or not bottle, skin water. Excellent. Alright, I think that's it. I think we could call it and then do the wrap up, and then
Yeah, let's wrap up.
in a while. It's the long town session.
Yeah.
Should I go first?
Oh wait, sorry. I should actually hold on. The base camp. I need to make the base camp roll. I forgot about that.
Ooh, base camp roll.
Where is that under? Base camp 160.
No, I didn't make a. I didn't make some. I made something for that. Just
Macro?
no, you.
Right, you made a
I don't know if I made a macro, but on base camp, I think I wrote something. Yeah, in the GM notes in the base camp, it has has the page number, 170 lore master manual, and 3d6 plus 2.
Yes, 170. Here it is.
We have 6 structures and 1 occupant.
Right. So it was plus 2.
Watch posted in the summer. So it's 3d6 plus 2, and we're trying to get over 7, I think. Or under 7? I'm not sure how this works. No, over 7.
Yeah. So roll 3d6, and if it's over 7, you're fine.
Let's roll it.
What about Tyler? I feel like Tyler hasn't made one of these rolls in a while. I guess he did the rumor roll. Maybe you should make it.
Sure, I'll make it then.
Alright.
R3, d6 plus 2. Hi. 11, good.
Okay, yep. You are safe.
We need to feed him now?
I'm gonna say eats his cheese, right?
Eats a piece of cheese.
You will eat a piece of cheese.
There's just in Talia's cache, there's 4 out of 6 cheese.
Yep,
Right.
I will edit it to be 3 out of 6 cheese.
That 3 is the. Is it 3 how much cheese?
That's the number of wheels of cheese, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, so if I put it in round brackets, that's like the number of things that there are. And if it's in square brackets, that's the portion of the thing that you're currently on.
Oh, we have a
how
huge amount of statues then. Or no, that's not the number, that's the...
Oh, that's the size.
The size of it, yeah. We have another wheel of cheese in Oswin's, and we have 2 cheeses.
How are we always hungry if we have all this cheese?
It's back at our base camp.
We leave it at our base camp to feed the guard. That's the
guy that we hired.
I live off of cheese alone.
I sit here and I eat cheese.
I don't care where it comes from, as long as they feed me.
I mean, I guess it's an honest living, but damn.
Well, if you stole the cheese, how honest is it?
Well, I will. Oops, I have no creed. I'll go first. Sure. We're doing this release Instant Skulls wrap up thing. I will defend my friends from my friends and family from all harm. And then I wrote in brackets at the end of the last session, when what I did. And this is I took the narrative fall to prevent difficulties from crossing the bridge, and I also joined the fight for the from the bats instead of like running away, even though I was afraid. Because I was afraid Talia might do something or get hurt. So that's I did that, I think. And then it says, I will defeat the trolls and assist my friends in recovery. We drove off the troll bats. I didn't assist my friend in recovery. I was hoping to not be afraid and then or make a healer test on Tyler, which I didn't do. So I'm only going to take the working toward it. It was 2 fate. And then instinct, when never leave rest without seeking purification. Test to reduce burden. And it says use an instinct to aid the group and earn a fate. I made myself afraid, but it was like a conditional success. I don't know if we want to award a conditional success or not. Or like a conditional pass or whatever it is, or like not a success.
I guess so. I guess I would, because if it was a twist, I wouldn't give it to you. But if I gave you a condition, I guess it would be fair to say that because you made it your best effort. You didn't just do it. So I would say that's fine.
Okay, so I got 3.
Yeah.
3 fate.
If I'd given a twist, then I would have said no, right? Because it would have not worked, but it did kind of work, with a caveat.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I can't wait to have everything all set. Which is cool. I think I'm going to put my drinking horn of the ox back in the cache when we get there, but that's the plan. That's all my stuff. I get 3 fate. Who's next?
I can go next. So my belief it is better to act than to hesitate. So I believe I rushed to rescue. I can't remember who it was who fell down the chasm.
Me.
Yeah, it was Oswin.
I was fall down the chasm with a rope attached to me, but it wasn't attached to anyone else.
Yeah, and then I attached it to myself, and then saved him. So I'm gonna say that was me jumping into action, being brash. Goal, take Norn to his proper throne. That was achieved. And instinct, when adventuring lead the way. I actually don't think I was able to do this because I was exhausted from saving Oswin, and then we traveled, but I didn't trigger my instinct. So, yep.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds like a fate and persona.
Yep.
Well, for me, it's anything we're doing is we're doing in style. I believe I did that exactly twice for a beneficial use during combat, in which I think I was doing I forget exactly what I was doing, but the 2 checks were here. I believe it was just doing some cool pose that's epic style, or at least assisted somebody in a way that way. I think I pushed my belief there.
Okay.
My creed is there's no place for HR on this crew. Love y'all. Goal, teach Robin how to read. Prep bat meat for consumption. I don't think I prepped the bat meat for consumption, but I did attempt to teach Roman how to read at least once. I think I got banned. I think that's why I got the failed scholar check here. Not check, but the failed advancement. And my instinct when in camp, take time to teach others, which I think was part of my goal. I'm afraid if that counts as double dipping.
It's okay. I'll give you the fate point for the instinct, although I don't think if it's a fail, he didn't actually learn, did he?
I think so. That's a good point.
So we'll give you the fate for the belief and for the instinct. So 2 fate.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then it is MVP.
2 fate, right?
Yeah, 2 fate for you. So now there's the persona rewards, which is MVP and teamworker and also I think there's another fate reward of the laughing and face of death or whatever, that one.
Gallows humor.
Yeah,
Yep.
Gallows humor. So
MVP.
I swear I said something funny, but I don't know if that was tracked. I forgot what it was, so don't count it.
yeah, actually, when he brings that up, he did say something funny about clapping the bat and stuff, and he was injured the entire time of the fight. So I think he was at death's like door essentially. That could have been I think I had a chance to say something about being Batman with my neck whatever and falling down the thing, but I didn't. I wish I did. Like, I was immediately, as soon as last session, half the session closed, I was like, oh, I could have done that, but I missed the opportunity. But Tyler was quipping about while he was being extravagant, about being funny, about like, you know, applause. I think it was something about giving applause, and then he used his swarm of bees to clap the bat. And
That's right. I made a big comical symbol, and I hit them. I remember now. Yeah.
I think that was. I don't know if it was like in the face of death, but you were in danger of dying that entire time, and you weren't like scared of dying.
It didn't inhibit you from yeah. I'd say that's fair. Yeah, I'd say that counts. I agree.
Oh, thank you.
I liked it. I remember.
So that's fate. And now MVP and team worker. For this session. I
honestly can't remember that well.
We started the session during fighting. I was afraid, so I kind of want to say that I made a big, huge roll of fighter.
I do remember that.
I rolled 11 dice of fighter. I tapped my nature. I want to say I want to claim MVP for me. I made a big, huge roll and fight the troll bats. But I do want to put possibly team worker either on Talia or Byron, because you guys were able to help on all the fighter tests, and B did do that, and helped a lot. I might want to say Byron maybe, because he used a scroll to help, otherwise he wouldn't be able to help and put himself in danger in order to help. But I think he was taken out of the combat.
No, I was the one who got taken out.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did the big maneuver, and then I think I took out a bunch of them, but I got dropped. It was like attack versus attack. I think it was just independent and went through. And then you like won the day and like took them out after and became conflict captain.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what Tyler thinks, or you think if Tyler should get a team worker or not.
I agree with the logic of spinning a scroll and being injured the whole time. So.
Yeah, like it was hard for him to help, and he still did, and I think that's good.
All right. So then MVP would be Sean, and team worker will be Tyler.
Thank you.
Those are Persona. And
Persona free.
I do want to quickly mention that Steed isn't here. But he did play half the session. I don't know.
That's true.
If we can look at his beliefs, his skills, everyone deserves help. I don't know if he did that. Bring the man back to the ghost. He missed today's session, so he...
Magic.
I'm not sure. And then always look for secrets. I think he didn't trigger that, but he could have, but I decided to look for the stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we got anything there yet.
I don't think he actually
gave him rewards for a half session.
Yeah, but also he just wasn't there, so like I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's fine as is. Hey, if he comes back, we can give him more rewards when he's, playing sessions. So it's all good.
Excellent. Well, this is a good session. I think that's where we'll call it. And
But
name
what
it.
will we name it?
What will we name it? Something about bats. Something about the king. I don't know. The conclusion of the...
I want to say something about an exodus, because both,
Man feels big.
like, Norin left his ancestral throne to go out west, and I got kicked out of the tavern.
We're being barred too, because we were barred from Grimsby and you were barred from the tavern.
Yeah.
Raising the bars.
With a Z.
Yeah. No, 3 Zs. 3 Zs. 3 or 4.
You're for it.
I'm just gonna go with this.
Raising the bar.
Raising the bar? Nice.
Actually, that's great. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that is good. That's a good one. Okay, that's the name of the session. This session is session 5 for people on YouTube. It's Raising the Bar. It's called that because attacking the bar, getting barred, multiple things. There's some stuff. Also, this adventure was great, and I'll try to raise the bar for the next adventure to have a fun adventure. This one was really fun.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I
was
did
great.
my best to try and get an interesting location
Excellent.
and tied it together as best I could.
Oh, this is great.
I thought it was really good. Inspires
It's
me.
always the case where I'm like, they didn't do half of the stuff that I thought they might, but I'm glad that I had it, because if you had tried to do different things, I would have had it ready. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
right. It's like,
And I
okay,
don't just leave all that stuff.
My character might always decide next time to be like, let's go back to defeat the Cyclops, because that's always looming. We're like poor and we're not sure what to do.
We're gonna be bored one day. It's like rainy day. What do? Let's go fight the fucking Cyclops. He's still there.
Still
Like,
there.
oh yeah.
Or he's doing something.
But I'm tired. Okay. Just go. I don't know. I was going with that.
Yeah. I think that's cool. Let us end there. Goodbye. Twitch and all YouTube. No, I don't know. Bye-bye.
Yeah.